Everybody, welcome to my channel. So what I'm going to do just now, I'm going to do if you've got a choice between two things, right? Can be anything. And I'm going to see what those two pathways lead to, right? So I'm going to do pathway 1 and then I'm going to do pathway 2. I'm just curious, right? So it could be a love choice, could be a career choice, could be a home choice. You know, it could be, should I say this to this person or not? What would be the outcome and that sort of thing, right? So there's a lot of different choices here, okay? So let's have a look. So we're going to do pathway 1 is going to be here. This is pathway 1, right? And this is where it's going to lead. So that's pathway 1. Hold on, let me just redo that. Hold on, I just need to speak to the cards a little bit more. So pathway 1. Okay, let's do that again. So this is pathway 1. Ah, that feels right, okay. Okay, and then we're going to do pathway 2, right? So as I said, you can apply whatever you want to that. So it's, do I take path 1 or do I take path 2? What's pathway 2? Let's have a look. So what I'm getting, right, just make sure that you know what you've chosen for pathway 1 or pathway 2. So if you're at a crossroads. So out of the two choices, pathway 1 is much, much better. Right, so what I'm seeing in pathway 1 is this beautiful happiness card, which is the happiest card in the whole deck, right? It doesn't always mean that like if there's another negative card next to it, but there isn't, right? So in pathway 1, I can see some really big decisions being made here, right? And I can see maybe that on pathway 1, you're in love with whatever it is that you chose for pathway 1, right? On that road, you're very much in love with it, don't want to let it go. And what I see is some decision making and some swift movement. And I can see that you've got some really strong financial cards here of strong stability, all in your favor, right? This really rock solid foundation. I can see two male energies here. So it can mean a business or anything that's representing the male energy. It literally can be two males as well, offering you or providing you rock solid stability in your pathway 1. Pathway 2 kind of starts out exciting, right, with a level of optimism, right, with pathway 2. But pathway 2 has a tower moment in it here. Don't know if you can see that. Okay, that's pathway 2. It's got a tower moment. Tower moments are not always bad, but they are quite dramatic change, right? Just depends what cards are around them again. And I see that there are opportunities of expressing your love in pathway 2, feeling that maybe love is coming in your direction. So some things in pathway 2 feel very, very nice, but there seems to be some sort of battle going on, okay? And there seems to be some uncertainty. And then what I see is pathway 2 gets blocked off. So I see some struggles in pathway 2, right? And I see that in pathway 2, it's a kind of a dead-end roadblock, which could feel quite nice in the beginning, but I think it has a lot of challenges, right, in pathway 2. Let me see. Tell me more. Yeah. Oh, we've got the death card as well, right? So what I'm seeing on pathway 2 is that the hope in pathway 2 that it's going to lead you to something good, right, is basically it's not fake, right? There's a chance in pathway 2 that you're reaching for something that's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness, right? I see women celebrating here, but unfortunately it's been blocked by the death card, the 2 and the 10 of swords, which are the 2 cards where you can't move forward on pathway 2. So I would be very cautious about that. Pathway 1, however, has this swift movement. It's much more strategic. It has more solidity to it. I feel there's more drama in pathway 2. Pathway 1 doesn't have that drama, right? Has a little bit of sadness for some reason in pathway 1. Overall, you're really happy, but there's a little bit of melancholy here, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you have to give up something that you love, right? It's not going to break you in two or anything like that. So tell me more about pathway 1. Yeah, little offerings. Oh, little offerings coming in, really nice, coming in your, oh, more solidity, right? Pathway 1 is so solid for you. So solid. It's so going to work out for you, right? You could start, I'm seeing like a new business, money, building for the future. You're backed by all the energies in the universe to build something really physically solid here. Okay, pathway 1. Pathway 2, it's so risky. It just feels so risky, right? But the allure, there might be a lure for pathway 2. Let me see. Yeah, I think there's some sort of something is very alluring with pathway 2. Yeah, maybe there's a strong connection in pathway 2, something that you feel. Pathway 2, it feels like you feel you can control things here, right? And I have to say, I do see pets and animals here, right? And you feel like you can control or take control of the situation. That's going to be a good outcome. But I'm not saying it's going to destroy your life or anything like that, right? But it's not a pathway. It's a dead end. It's a dead end. Tell me why it's a dead end. Right. Let's have a look here. Why is it a dead end? Okay, well then we get the abundance card. Yeah, your hope for abundance in pathway 2, your hope for, it's kind of weird, the hope for the comfort and stability and the abundance or the love or whatever in pathway 2, right, actually doesn't work out and it gives you the opposite. But in pathway 1, where maybe you're not feeling it's possible, the universe is 100% on your side, and you actually end up with that stability for pathway 1, right? And it's just a much more easier road, right? It feels a little bit more strategic. This the road, the pathway 1, right, feels a little bit more strategic. I don't see any head sort of oh, this is doing my head in or anything like that, but there is some very good decision making here that needs to be done quickly, and it's good, right? It's really good. Tell me why this is a better choice. Let's see pathway 1, why is it a better choice? Getting things sorted, staying on top of stuff, swift movement forward, going to end up with pretty much, yeah, you're just getting all the cards of like really solid foundation in your life. Really solid foundation, which is really good. So I really enjoyed that. I probably would like to do that again, actually. think that's quite a good way if you're at a crossroads there. Okay, so I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. Don't forget to book a private reading with me. Okay, ciao, ciao.